Hello and welcome to week one. So as you see, I'm making a new video just for you. You've got the right dates here. Let me add that there may be weeks in the future where I'm not going to remake the video. So if you see weird dates here, don't worry about it. It's still the same thing. It's week one, it's week two, and it's the same assignments. But who knows? Honestly, I haven't looked through every intro video to see if I need to redo them. And some weeks, for example, week two, there won't be a video because, as I'm going to do now, I'm going to introduce week one and week two all at one time. Um, so, welcome to week one. I'm assuming you have watched the intro video that is specific to our term and then the general intro video. In which you predominantly had to ignore the fact that I was rambling on about a musical that I was in, which is now over. Sorry. You got to miss me being awesome. And then you looked through the syllabus and the graded assignments, so you did all this stuff. And you checked out the Student Production Association. Um, Incidentally, the show we're doing this term is, let me just do this. Let me go to, it's going to look weird because I'm an admin. So go to the Student Production Association and see, this is just stupid. I don't know what they're trying to sell crap. What's this? Oh, this is old. Hopefully I've changed this by the time you see this. So, okay, so never mind. You'll see if you go to the Student Protection Association, the poster for Electra's Oresteia. If you are interested in being in this show and you can rehearse Monday through Thursday from 6 to 10 and Sundays 5 to 10, I'd love to put you in it. So just contact me if you're interested in being in this show. As I'm sure you all know, because many of you probably have some experience in theater, it's a big time commitment. But if you have the time and you want to be in a show, I'd be more than happy to work with you. So just contact me. So anyway, this week, you know what? Let me make it so that it looks like what you see. You're seeing all my little tricks here. Great. So this should be what you see. Maybe that's more accurate. So I'm going to plug in the video here because I'm making it now. The learning outcome this week is identify the structural elements of dramatic literature and story. We're also going to look at what is theater, what the heck is this thing we're going to study for 10 weeks, and we'll learn how to spell theater. One of these is a commercial. You'll figure it out. Sorry, but she has an interesting nugget to bestow upon you. She does have some good info. And so you're going to do all this stuff, and you're going to post your video, your video, whatever, your blog. What have I done here? Oh, there's your blog. There's your blog. And there's a pop quiz. And guess it's not really a pop quiz if I'm telling you it's a pop quiz. Yeah, what's the inciting incident of trifles? So, let me just add that all the pop quizzes that I have created are designed to make you more successful in the multiple choice test that you have to write. So just keep that in mind. So, we looked at that. What is theater? You click on this book. You click on this link. It's a video. You click on this link. Oh, nope, this is our book. Yeah, there's the book. I want to talk about the book, so let me skip to these two. And here's those two videos that I talked about. You click on that and you click on the other, and then you get this, and then you get a commercial. And then here's this is not a video. Yeah, this is an article that was from Minnesota Public Radio about a theater company and sorry, I'm clicking around here. And it also talks about the spelling of theater and the difference. You do have a bit of reading to do this week. You click on the textbook, and as I said in the intro video, you scroll down, and boy, it's not opening, is it? There we go. You have to read all of this, pages 3 through 48. Sorry, it's the most reading you have this week. That's not true. Later on, you have to read all these chapters in 1 week. Sorry. But I've calculated that into the amount of time. So this week, that's the biggest time consumer of your work, is reading the pages in the textbook. And it really is a very easy read. So it's a good introduction to the event that is theater. Then you're going to watch some videos that I've made. Well, a video I made about the structure of a play, what makes a play, and is this the link that doesn't work? Yes, it is. So ignore this one, and I don't know, that one probably doesn't work either. The play itself is here, so you just click on that and you can read it. You do have to read this in the as you scroll all the way down, you will find some awesome stuff. Yeah, this is some really important information about the playwright. It's very short. I would actually suggest you maybe reading this first, and it'll help you understand the play a little bit better. So, yeah, so that's this week. What makes a play, and what is theater, and reading a bit about just general introduction in our textbook. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce week 2 because there's nothing earth-shattering about it. I can go ahead and do them both at once and save you a little bit of time and clicking. So remember, next week you can go see this comedy at Oregon Contemporary Theater Wednesday and Thursday at 7:30 for free. Please don't be late. What am I looking for? The outcomes for this week are differentiate the separate task of theater practitioners. So who does what? I probably said it in another intro before somewhere, you could base a whole course on what a director does. I've had very smart people who are not theater people come up to me afterwards and say, so what does a director actually do? You know? You're also going to cultivate an appreciation for the ways current and historic theater practitioners have used and do use the medium as a personal, political, social, artistic, have I left out any other words, as a means of expression and activism. You're going to evaluate your own personal, develop your own personal political, social, artistic perspective on the strengths and weaknesses of a theatrical experience. So next week you'll read everything and post your blog by Sunday, and there is a pop quiz for week 2 also. Yeah, and so it's there. Yeah, the pop quizzes are very self-explanatory. This one you're going to submit a sample test question that gives me the opportunity to reply to them and say, that's awesome, do more like that, or you might want to rethink this a bit. So cool. I did, and this week, fortunately, all the stuff in the books work, so I don't have to put anything outside of a book. But lecture, this lecture is broken up into 2 parts. Working in the theater, I do want to take a second and talk about this site because it's amazing. The American Theater Wing is the organization that gives out the Tony Awards, which you may be aware of. They have this awesome site. This video is not brand new. It's a couple years old, but it's a really good one. But they have, they don't update the site a lot, but they do occasionally put new things on. Like this. Where was this one? This one's kind of new. Chamber Opera. See, that's a new one. I don't know when they loaded this up. Let's take a look. December 2018. Wow, brand new. Yeah, it's interesting. They're constantly adding new stuff. I shouldn't say constantly. They frequently add new things. You can click on current episodes, and it's just little things like so it's pretty eclectic. In this season, they talk about building the wall. You know, I don't know what the heck this is. A lot of really interesting stuff about what's going on in the theater, not only in New York, although they are very New York centric because that's what they do. You can look at older episodes, really interesting stuff. Just, like adapting a novel to a play, or a musical. What's that like? So, I'm not requiring you to do any of this stuff, but if you want to click on the Working in the Theater, that's their video section. History of who the heck they are. If Grants is, if you're if you're a writer or an actor or whatever, that's an awesome haircut, buddy. You can apply for money to do your thing. Talks about awards that they give, training. So this site's just pretty awesome in general. Let me remind myself what resources is. Oh, this resources. This is not a very good name for this site, but these are more videos and just things. In the Wings is a really interesting one. I don't think they're making these videos anymore, but what does a stage automation engineer do? What does a wig master do? How about the house manager? These are short little quips, but they're really interesting. Hey, what's a dramaturg? I should put that in the dramaturg section. A makeup designer. So so just spend some time wallowing around in this site. It's really interesting. Very well produced generally, especially the newer ones. You'll see some of the older ones are kind of. But yeah, so that's Working in the Theater. I've got 2 videos for you to watch. There's a traditional actor's sort of approach, and then what is an understudy? The difference between an understudy and a swing and all that weird kind of stuff. So it's good stuff. Anna Deavere Smith is an amazing actor, so you're going to find out lots more about her and her process. So that is acting, and then same thing for each sort of, main the main practitioners, actor, director, designer. A lecture again, my recorded lecture cut in half, and then an interesting video on this guy Robert Wilson, who's a very different kind of director. Dramaturg, yeah. So it's all pretty self-explanatory, and then you post a pop quiz. So. Probably next week 3, I'll have a new video for you. That'll give me an opportunity to read your posts and reply specifically to the work that you guys are doing. If I have any observations, any thoughts or whatever. So I have rambled on long enough for this. So as always, please remember my ultimate goal is for you to succeed in this course, and I'll help you do it, whatever it takes. Have fun, and I will talk to you soon.